Is this Gwen? Wrong. Is this Duncan? Wrong again. Today, I'm not gonna show you the beta designs. Today, I'm gonna show you the first ever attempts at sketching the Total Drama characters. Number 1. This original sketch belongs to Jeff.
I'm gonna be on TV, man!
Bro really looks like a sock puppet. Maybe because of the big smile and long nose. Now, if we look at this flyer from CamTV, we can see a similar design to this one. Big smile, long nose. Yup, checks out. Besides him, we can also see a character that is wearing a cap. Probably Owen or DJ. Number 2. Take a look at this. She looks a lot like Blanley, right? Well, this is actually Heather's first sketch. If you look closely at her face, you'll see that she resembles Joan of Arc from Clone High. What's Clone High? A series in which clones of famous historical figures like Abraham Lincoln, JFK, and Cleopatra attend high school together.
Oh, Abe, I always want to be your friend.
Do you think we could ever maybe be more than friends?
Hey, JFK!
Now here's an important fact. In one tweet from 2019, the director of Total Drama Island, word for word, told the designers to rip off Clone High style. But here's the deal. Although this design was eventually scrapped, the connection between the two shows remained. In the original CamTV, we also have a goth girl with red hair, just like Joan of Arc. For a company that's so territorial with their stuff, they're pretty generous when it comes to taking others' ideas. Am I right? I mean, look at the similarities between JFK and Trent. Those foreheads, you can literally land a Boeing 747 there. Number 3. This is one of Harold's first sketches. There are 2 more we're going to talk about later. All 3 are very different from what we know today. For the first version, the empty eyes and that big ass smile make bro look like a creep. Most likely, his design was inspired by Dr. Cinnamon from Clone High, who is basically the dude who made all the clones. But here's another interesting part. If you run this design through Google Lens, you'll notice that it resembles Spamton, a character from Deltarune Chapter 2. Number 4. This original sketch was made for Tyler.
Oh, it's not working! Come on, man! Use your head!
Honestly, there are not that many differences between this design and the one from CamTV, except for this. As you can see, the creators decided to scrap the earrings completely. Number 5. Take a look at this sketch. Does he seem familiar? I first thought he resembled Duncan because of the goatee, but he's actually classified as unnamed. So he wasn't made for Total Drama nor CamTV. But then, what was he made for? Take a look at this old post. It's related to the original draft of the script for CamTV. Jessica, Mandy, and Hillary. Those names were never used in the entire series. They were scrapped alongside this character. But here's another theory. What if he's actually linked to the first ever prototype of the show? Apparently, before CamTV was a thing, the creators wanted to make an animated series called Escape from Summer Camp. This series was going to feature a bunch of kids trapped in a northern Canada summer camp. Number 6. This is Harold's second sketch. By looking at his ear, hair, and glasses, I'm almost 100% sure that this sketch was inspired by Mr. Crocker from My Fairly Odd Parents. But there are some very big, very noticeable differences, like the nose. This line looks a bit thicker, so it might mean that he was supposed to have some kind of mustache. Number 7. This is actually an old sketch for Beth. For me, this design seems like a combination between multiple future designs. She has the same spiky ponytails from CamTV. She has the same earrings as Lashana and a similar face shape to Gwen. One thing's for sure, she didn't look like a nerd. Ironically, out of all these original sketches, Beth's looks the cleanest. So I bet the creators were 100% sure that they were going to use it. Number 8. You may all know this scene from the CamTV trailer, but how many of you actually knew that this is what the characters originally looked like? Let's take the designs one by one. The first one was meant for Cody. As you can see, there's nothing really special about it. It looks a lot like Tyler from the previous scene, except for that dumb truck.
You got a dump truck. So,
I got a what?
So his weird shape from the trailer wasn't a mistake.
Oh my god!
The next one is Beth. She looks pretty different to what we saw before with a bigger nose and the two ponytails. Now, this is a long shot, but this sketch resembles a bit with Brandy from Brandy and Mr. Whiskers. The last one is Harold. He looks pretty similar to Tyler and Cody, except for the bigger mouth. Number 9. We all know the logo of Total Drama Island, simple and clean. But before this, the creators actually tested another 19 logos. Most of them had a horror vibe. As you can see, the final one is a combination between this one and this one. Now, both Total Drama World Tour and Revenge of the Island had different original names and logos. For World Tour, we had Total Drama Musical, while Season 4 was known as Total Drama Reloaded. Number 10. We keep asking ourselves what the contestants used to look like in the past. But what about the island? Well, this is actually an old design that shows the whole Camp Owanakwa from a helicopter. I think we never saw the island in such detail. Here are the cabins, the cliff, and some mountains. We also see the beach next to the Dock of Shame. Now, besides this original design of the island, we also have Playa de Losers. This actually complicates things a little. Why? Because in this draft, the cliff is very close to the resort, which means Playa de Losers should be located somewhere in here. But what about the whole Wawanakwa Island? Find out in this video.